him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-magov! It's time for the only news that matters! And Stryper frontman Michael Sweet recently addressed criticism directed at his band. He suggested that the negative reaction stems from deeper religious opposition in a statement shared on Facebook. The musician reflected on his musical background and responded to critics who questioned the band's ability. He said, some people just love to hate. Hate us. Jealousy, envy, who knows? Who cares? I've come to the conclusion that the hate for this band stems from hatred for God. It's deep, it's sad, it's pathetic, it's shallow, it's pointless. Sweet concluded by reflecting on the band's achievements on a future outlook. He said, "We have nothing to prove. We've broken all boundaries, all rules, and all stats. And that just upsets the haters all the more. Sometimes we win over the closed-minded. Sometimes we don't. Regardless, we have accomplished more than we ever could have imagined. We're blessed, we're chosen, and we're thankful. And we're not done." Sweet's comment reflects the ongoing challenge faced by Christian metal bands in gaining acceptance within the broader heavy metal community. Stryper was formed in Orange County, California, initially known as Rock Regime. The band later became a prominent Christian heavy metal band that helped establish the genre. The band's commercial success has been sustained. All right, enough of this. This ain't a Stryper documentary. All right, number one, I'm a Stryper fan, but I don't follow God. I'm just not. It's a life choice. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Who knows? All I know is that all of us don't know, really. We all really don't know. But some have faith. Like Stryper, they have that faith. But hey, man, I like Stryper and I don't follow God, so I don't know what he's talking about. He's just saying stuff like, maybe envy, jealousy, this and that. There's not a band in existence that doesn't have haters. Every band, your favorite band, they have haters. I've seen people say Black Sabbath suck, the Beatles suck. Every band has haters. Yeah, Stryper may have more than, your regular ones, but Stryper ain't shit compared to Nickelback. I mean, they get the most haters I see. More hate than Stryper got back in the 80s. Where now it's kind of like, they're a club band. Come on, let's get serious now. They're not having the cultural impact they did in the 80s when they were getting that hate. Now the hate they're getting is way less. Way less. I know this because, I was part of the 80s. I was part of people telling me, you listen to Stryper? The hell, you Jesus freak. They all assume I'm a Jesus freak. Or a follower of Jesus. Whatever, man. So, I'm like, man. When I heard the song Loud and Clear on Metal Shop, the only show with teeth, I had to buy that EP right away. This was way back in 84, I think. And I love that Loud and Clear. I love Soldiers Under Command. Oh my God, they had so many great damn tunes. The Way, More Than a Man, To Hell with the Devil. I love all that shit. Went out back in the 80s. I still love that stuff. But not as much as I love Stryper now. I think now, starting with the album No Hell to Pay, there's, that one, what was it called? The Final Battle or something? That one I didn't like much. It had one good song called Near. I loved it. And the last one was an improvement, but I don't think it's as good as that 4 album. my favorite's The Fallen. You have Noel to play, The Fallen, Goddamn Evil, even The Devil Believes. They're all amazing. Amazing albums, amazing metal albums, you know? And I still like Merciful Fate more. Does it mean I'm more satanic? No. You know, I remember back in the 80s going to see Stryper live, and I'd be singing along, Jesus, the King of Kings. It was rocking, man. I didn't mind it, you know? And then I listened to Merciful Fate with All Hail Satan, you know? It's just music, you know? But I seem to like the satanic stuff more than the Christian stuff, but I'm not that bad where, oh, I just like Satan, forget Jesus and God, you know? Nah, man, I'll sing to Jesus and God as well, you know? It's all a personal opinion, and, you know, there are people out there, I'm related to some of them, and they're great, but they try to save my soul. They, you know, I'm sure many of you listening has gone through this, because it happened to me, I don't know, maybe 3 times in my life. People tell me to accept Jesus in my heart and it'll change your life and this and that. You know, and you won't burn in hell. And, you know, normal people out there, when people say that to them, normal people would be like, oh, screw you, man. What the hell are you telling me how to live my life? I am the opposite. I may not accept Jesus in my heart like they want me to, but I appreciate that they don't want me to burn in hell. All right? They think I'm going to burn in hell, and they're trying to save me from eternal flames, you know? So, hey, I appreciate that, man. That's nice of you, you know? But I ain't going to follow the advice. Maybe one day I will, maybe one day I won't. But I know at the end of the day, there's not a human being alive that knows 100%. That's seen it in front of your eyes. Nobody has seen God or Satan that's alive. Nobody. But they could be real for all I know. You know? I don't know. I just don't know. But that's the pattern of my life. My life is, you know, if I can't see it, but somebody says it's there, you know, the book, the holy book, which I've read the Bible, by the way, long time ago. But, you know, my point of the matter is, you know, it could be real. It could not be real. I don't know. And a lot of people think they know 100%, 110%. There's no such thing as God. And then there's people that think 120% that there's a God and you need to be saved and accept Jesus and this and that. They believe in the unknown, and that's fine. You know, that's great. A lot of religious people are crooked and bad. I know that. But then there's a lot of people that are religious that follow the book and just are good human beings. That's why I don't think I'm going to hell if I don't accept Jesus in my heart. That's my way of thinking. If it's an unknown, there's no way God and Jesus are such loving people that they're going to send me to hell because I don't accept them, because I'm a good person. I don't do nothing bad. I leave everybody the hell alone. I screw nobody over, you know, at all. So there's no way I'm going to hell. I'm sure by now they're bending the rules and I'll be allowed into heaven easily. And what a great life that'll be. I mean, great eternal life to be in heaven. And you know what there's not in heaven? Sammy Hagar Belcher. He's burning in hell. Can you imagine? Eternal life without Belcher. That is paradise. And I know, you know, being in the metal community, the hatred people have for religion and Jesus. And remember that Cradle of Filth shirt? You know, and my point is that the hatred is thick, man. And I know a lot of them. Well, I don't know. I bet a majority of them have every reason to think that because they were molested as little kids by pastors and shit. You know, I'd grow up hating people too and being a Slipknot fan, you know? But, yeah, I'd hate religion a lot if I was molested by a man of the cloth. But anyway, there you go. That is the only news that matters. And I find this interesting. I know this is a heated subject, but, you know, all comments are welcome. But, you know, don't attack anyone on their beliefs. Please don't. I know you won't because my subscribers rule. And you know who also rules? People that are not subscribed to me, because you know why they rule? Because they're gonna subscribe to me. Hell yeah! And ring that little notification bell. Do it for Jesus and Satan, alright? And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, you know? Please. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. Hell yeah. Black Sabbath, man. Yeah, you thinking satanic and shit. Listen to After Forever, right? Listen to Black Sabbath After Forever. Hell yeah. And wake up and smell the Sabbath. Schmack-a-ma-gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston, and so never more shall we see you again.